2. All the things that you need to watch and listen for are the same base: exponents, power of a product, power to a power, quotient to a power. Alright, multiplying with exponents. In the expression a to the n, a is called the base and n is called the exponent or the power. The n tells you to multiply the base times itself that many times. If you study this example, b to the 5th and b to the 6th, when I multiply them together, you notice that I have, here's the b to the 5th, here is b to the 5th, and this is b to the 6th. I have 11 total b's, so it's b to the 11th. To multiply two powers, here's the rule, that have the same base, you just add the exponents. So the multiplication properties of the exponent. To multiply powers that have the same base, add the exponents. So I have a to the m and a to the m. This is a property. And so if I have x to the 5th times x to the 4th, it equals x 5 plus 4, which is x to the 9th. To find a power of a power, you're going to multiply the exponents. Multiply the exponents. A to the m to the power of n is a m times n. Or if, let's say I put numbers in there, a to the 3rd to the 4th is a 3 times 4, which is a 12. To find the power of a product, find the power of each factor and multiply. So, what it's actually saying is I'm taking this power and I'm giving it to everything. I think that's a good statement. Is everything is raised to that power. Everything is raised to the power of m. So if we look at this example, I have 3 times a squared. Well, that means I have two sets of that. And so I'm going to have 3 squared, and then I have a 2 times 2. Now this is power to a power right there. So I get 3 squared is 9, and a to the 4th, and that's my final answer. Okay, so we're going to try these problems. If you just look at these examples, this is same base. That's that first rule. Because they have the same base, I just add the exponents. This is power to a power. This one is product, or power of a product, excuse me. And this one's a sort of a mix. You actually have to do order of operations to first and then add it, or then raise it to the 4th power. Write them down on your notes. When we're in class, you got to make sure that you know the rules, the properties. Alright, division rules. Division is really, actually, probably the easiest one of them all. Understand that if I have 3 over 3, that's going to cancel out, so that's why I cross through these 3's, and that's left with 3 squared on top. Now what's on the bottom is just 1. What operation could be performed on exponents to get the result of the problem? Well, we're just going to subtract the exponents. So 5 minus 3 will give me 3 squared. Now there's more 3's on top than there are on bottom. So you're going to have, if you just build a fraction, you're going to have more 3's on top that's left over. So if I go to these examples, all right, where are there more 6's? Well, there's more 6's on top. And there's actually 2 more 6's left on top, and that's how I get 6 squared over 1. I could also cancel it out. I can expand it. This is expansion. And I can cancel out the 6's that they have in common. 5 to the third, I raise everything. This 3 goes to the 5, and it goes to the 3. So I get 5 to the third and 3 to the third. And then I have x to the 7th and 1 over x to the 9th. Now that means that I have x to the 7th on top and x to the 9th on the bottom. Where are there more x's? There's more x's on the bottom. Well, how many more x's are there? There's 2 more x's. So all these x's on top will cancel out, but there will be 2 left over on the bottom. And that's my final answer. When you come to class, make sure that you have filled out your notes. There is no Google Doc for this, but you need to remember this number. Here's a number that you need to remember. Whoops. Number. Let's see here. 37. Remember the number 37. All right. So that was a quick notes. You may need to rewind. Don't forget to finish your book project, or at least keep working on it. You got plenty of properties in this section of notes. I would also look online. Make it look neat. Make it look nice. And remember, you can use it for your quiz. You have a quiz next class. So if you're in on an A day, it's going to be Friday. And if you are a B day, it's next Tuesday. So you have a quiz next class. Remember, tell your parents that you love them. Be nice to everyone. And have a